Hello, welcome to our Sahaja Yoga Meditation online. My name is David, and I'm one of the volunteers who run these sessions. All our classes are free of charge. Sahaja Yoga. Sahaja means spontaneous, and yoga means union, which means that we have our spontaneous union. It's an individual connection together with the whole. And the most important, our individual connection with ourselves. So Sahaja works with three different aspects. Works our physical, as well as our emotional, and very important, our spiritual. So if you are coming for the very first time here, we have a link in the description with the introduction to Sahaja Yoga. And we also have the first meditation. It's very important that you have the first meditation before you actually listen to these talks that we have here. So it's the introduction and the first meditation. So you can see in the link below the link, and you are welcome to join us. So tonight we are going to be talking about attention and the importance of improving our attention to retain the state of meditation. So I will hand it over to Lila, who will do the meditation.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation. As David mentioned, we will focus today on a very important part of our being, on our attention. So we start with meditation straight away. And as always, before we start to meditate, we would like to ask you to sit comfortably. And you can sit on the floor if you like, or you can sit on the chair or on the sofa. It doesn't really matter. It's important that you feel relaxed and comfortable. And as always, we start our meditation raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves abandon. So I will explain how to do it. We can have a look at the illustration. So first time, we raise our Kundalini from the bottom of our spine to the top of our head. And we do it 3 times. The first time, we tie 1 knot above our head. The second time, we tie 2 knots. And the third time, we tie 3 knots. And then we spread the vibrations around our body, giving ourselves a protective bandhan. So we can do it together now. I can show it again. Our left hand just goes up like this, and our right hand makes a circular movement towards the outside of the body, and we go top of the head and we do 1 knot. Then we do it again, and this time we tie 2 knots. And we do it 1 more time, and we tie 3 knots. This exercise helps our attention to stay above our head. So now we spread the vibrations around. We do it 7 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once we are done, we can put our hands comfortably on our lap. If you like, you can close your eyes. And we can take a moment to put our attention inside. just to become aware what we feel, if our attention is calm or if we are agitated. And we can prepare ourselves for the meditation taking 3 deep breaths. Now let's put our right hand towards the floor. Our left hand can stay comfortably on our lap. And this is a balancing exercise. This exercise is clearing out our left side. So our left side, it's the side that is responsible for our emotions, and also it's the side that represents our past. So we don't want that our attention gets trapped in the past. Sometimes maybe we had some events in the past and our attention keeps on going there. Some experiences that maybe were not nice. But actually we don't want our attention to remain trapped in the past. So here we can take the help of the element of the Mother Earth, which is a very powerful element. And Mother Earth is very kind, and she helps us very much to clear our left side from all unnecessary heaviness, emotions, unfulfilled desires. So we can just humbly ask her that please, Mother, absorb all my unnecessary emotions, all my unfulfilled desires, everything that keeps my attention returning towards past events. Please, Mother, absorb all of those things into you. And please clear my left side. Please clear my emotional side from all those things, so that my attention can be free. And here we can just allow all the heaviness, all the heat from our left side to be absorbed into Mother Earth. So we don't really do anything. She does all the job for us. And for us, it's enough that we let go of those things. You can put your attention on your left hand, on the hand that is remaining on your lap, and you can see what you feel. Can you feel vibrations on your hand? Can you feel a cool breeze? Can you feel heat or any fingers? Can you feel that the left hand is clearing out and becoming lighter maybe? So just observe for a moment. But try to do it without thinking, without analyzing. And we can say once again that Mother Earth, I surrender everything that keeps my attention trapped in past events to you. We can now put our right hand back on our lap, and now we clear our right side, putting our left hand towards the sky. And this time is the element of Ifa that clears our right side. So our right side becomes agitated and heavy if we project our attention too much into the future. If we think too much, if we plan too much, if we always live with our attention in the future. So here we can ask the element of Ifa that please clear me from all over futuristic behavior. Please take away all the heat, all the stress, all the tensions from my right sympathetic nervous system. And again, here we do nothing. We just allow the element of Ifa to do the job for us. Now see what you feel on your right hand. See what kind of vibrations you can feel, if you can feel any vibrations at all. If you can feel, are they cool? Are they warm? So whatever we feel, this is the information about the state of our right side. So if we feel heat, it means that maybe we've been overusing our right side, thinking too much or acting too much, being overactive, stressed. And if we feel cool vibrations, it means that our right side is in balance. We can put our hand down, so both our hands are in their lap now. And we can put our attention on our central channel. The central channel goes through our spine. This is also the place where all the nerves are. It's our parasympathetic nervous system. And ideally, we want our attention to be as much as possible in this central channel. Why? Because this central channel is the present moment. So this is the time where we are truly aware, alive, and in the moment. And only when our attention is in the central channel we can enter a state of meditation. So we can take a couple of slow, deep breaths with our attention in the central channel. And you can say to yourself, don't think, don't think. Now put your left hand on the right side of your belly This is the place where our livers are seated. And this is also the seat of our attention. We call this chakra the right svadhisthana. So here we can take a few affirmations and we can address them to our Mother Kundalini, to our motherly energy inside of us. We can ask, Mother, please purify my attention. Mother, please let my attention be free of the anxiety of the future and of the memories of the past. Mother, please may my attention be free from the noise of the thoughts. Mother, please fix my attention in the present moment so that I can fully enjoy my life. If you still feel that you are a little bit agitated, stressed, if the thoughts are coming, you can take a very powerful affirmation. For the center, you can say, Mother, I do nothing. I'm not the doer. Mother, please remove all the stress and all the tension from my right svadhisthana. You might have noticed in your life that when you are very stressed, you think more, you can't stop thinking. When we are upset about something, we lie half of the night in our bed thinking about that person that annoyed us and we can't sleep. But when we are relaxed, then the thoughts slow down or stop even completely. Now we can put our left hand back on our lap and we put our right hand on our heart. And our heart is the seat of our spirit. And the spirit, you can say, it's the divine spark in every human being. So here we can take one affirmation that removes our attention from mundane things and puts our attention on our spirit. We can say, Mother, I am not those thoughts. I am not the emotions. I am not my past and I am not my future. I am the pure spirit. I am the pure awareness. And what we can do now, we can put our attention entirely on our breath. So we can take a deep, slow breath, keep the air inside for a few moments, then breath out, make a pause again, And then again, breath in, pause, breath out, pause. And our attention is just on the breath, on nothing else. The element of the heart is air. So this is the element that clears and purifies our heart. And we can say, Mother, please let my attention be on my heart. Let my attention be on my spirit. And the spirit is the door to reality. It's also called Sat Chit Ananda. Sat meaning the truth, Chit meaning the attention, and Ananda meaning the joy. So we can connect to those qualities having our attention in our heart. Now let's put our hand on our forehead. And this is very important center for us. Because if our attention crosses this center, we can experience a state of real meditation that we call in Sahaja Yoga thoughtless awareness. And thoughtless awareness means that our thoughts completely stop and our mind completely calms down. So we experience a state of not thinking, a state of no thought. So here there is a powerful affirmation that we can say to remove thoughts. And we can simply say from our heart a few times, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. Mother, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. And we can sing another mantra that opens the center. And this is mantra of Sri Jesus. And he was the great personality, the avatar, who opened this chakra for the humanity to take us beyond our mind. So if you know how to sing the mantra, you can sing the mantra with me. But if you don't know, you don't need to worry, you can just listen. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Maria Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Put your hand down. Both our hands are in our lap. And now put your attention above your head. And you can breathe slowly in and out. And meanwhile, keep your attention on top of your head. See if you can remove your attention away from your body and try to feel yourself as vibrations. We can now gently open our eyes. So what we will do now, we will watch a talk of Srimatis about attention. And Srimatis is the founder of Sahaja Yoga, and she is also a great personality, spiritual personality. And we mentioned before that Sri Jesus opened this chakra for us, taking us beyond our mind. And Srimatis opened the last energy center on the top of our head, making it possible for us to connect to the all-pervading power around us. And Srimatis traveled around the world. She went to many countries, and she gave this experience of meditation, this experience of self-realization to thousands and millions of people. And she always did it free of charge. She never took any money for this because she said it's something natural. It's like putting a seed into the ground and it just sprouts. And it's so natural, it's part of our evolution. And we also cannot pay money to Mother Earth to grow a tree for us or to give us apples. So it's something very, very natural. And the talk that we will listen to, it has subtitles, but you don't need to worry if you don't understand everything or if certain things are new. You don't need also to put a lot of effort to understand, but you can try to feel vibrations and you can try to go deeper into meditation. And we always put a talk of Srimatis because she is actually the source of all the vibrations. And you will realize once you start to feel the vibrations, you will realize that the picture of Srimatis emits tremendous vibrations. And also to listen to Srimatis talks, to Srimatis voice, clears our subtle system and allows us to go even deeper into a state of thoughtless awareness. So we will listen for 10 minutes, but before David puts on the talk, I would like to summarize a few points from the talk. So one thing that Srimatis mentions in the talk is that we have to go beyond our mind. So we did it in our meditation. This here is our mind. This is where we have all the thoughts of future and past. And when the attention crosses, we experience the connection, we experience the meditation. So the meditation only happens when we go beyond our mind. Another very interesting point that Srimatis mentions is that enlightened attention works. It means that when our attention is trapped in thoughts of future, of past, the attention is weak and we cannot actually work out anything with attention like this. We just get stressed. But if we have attention in thoughtless awareness, attention without thinking, this is actually attention which is powerful. This kind of attention we can put on a problem that we face or that someone else faces or that maybe our country faces. And this attention starts to work out this problem and improve the situation. So all Sahaja yogis, we have experienced this in our lives, that the attention that is not attached, that is without thought, is actually a powerful tool. Then another point that Srimatis mentions is about reactions. And this is also something that we are very much used doing, that we react on everything that we see. And now it's even more because we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have social media, we have Netflix, we have TV. So we are constantly bombarded with information, with pictures, with images, with words. and we react to them all the time. We always think, oh, this carpet is nice. Oh, the girl, she maybe doesn't like me, she's jealous. Oh, this person looks like this looks like this. And the mind is very reactive. And Srimati says that these reactions, they create ripples. And the ripple is like a noise in us that makes us feel anxious. And then last point that Srimati mentions is that a good attention helps us to be one with ourselves. So if our attention is not thoughtless, we cannot perceive ourselves as we are because the attention is always on other people. So we know everything about other people, but we don't know anything about ourselves because we are disconnected from ourselves. So once the attention is turned towards inside, we become one with ourselves, and then we start to perceive the life as full of humor and full of joy. So we can watch the talk now. It's around 10 minutes long.
We read like mad. We listen to people like mad. We like those who give us feed for our mental being. They are so mental, so argumentative. Think no end of their intelligence that you have to just say, all right, namaskar. You can't fight their mental attitude. That's why Christ is to be worshipped by people who are so very mental. And this mental nonsense has given such a sense of superiority to people. Oh, whatever we do, what's wrong? What's wrong? They cannot correct themselves. Because unless until you cross this limit of mental being, you cannot see yourself. You cannot introspect. You cannot see yourself. You will see others. The Sahajogis are like this, Sahajoga is like that, all kinds of things. But you can't see yourself because the whole thing is mental. This mental attitude should be completely curbed through the help of our Lord Jesus Christ. But He is also mental. In your brains, Christ is also mental. Now what to do? The one who broke the mental attitude is also a mental. You have made him into mental, like a statue of stone. So firstly, we have to tell ourselves now, don't think, don't think, don't think, don't think, 4 times. And then you can rise above. And this is very important. In meditation, you have to go beyond the mind. And thanks to Christ that He's sitting at the Agya to finish off this nonsense of mental being. I think people should stop reading also, perhaps, maybe. Even my lecture becomes mental. What to do? I mean, everything goes into their head, becomes mental somehow. And then they ask me questions, Father, did you say it this way? What is the... I said, yeah, I said it to make you thoughtless. just to stun you. I didn't say this to sit down and analyze and do. No, no. I said this that you become absolutely shocked and stunned. So, the best thing for all of you is to become thoughtless. That's the blessing of Christ. That's what He worked it out for. And I'm sure if you work it out, that don't pay attention to others. Don't react. Just don't react. Everything they will see, they'll react. What is the need? What is the use? What are you going to do with that reaction? This reaction creates nothing but ripple of thoughts in your mind. I've told you hundreds of times. And now you have to become absolutely thoughtless after this puja. If that happens, I think we have achieved a lot. That's the biggest blessing that Christ has given you, which you should really enjoy. Then only this Akash Tattva in you will work. And how it works? Through your attention. It works with me, as you know. With my attention, I work out many things. How? Just my attention has become thoughtless. Just thoughtless. It goes wherever it goes, it works. But if you put your attention for thought all the time, for thinking, then it doesn't do the work that it is supposed to do. Attention works marvelously if you are thoughtless, otherwise it does. So it has to rise from your own self, then from others to the higher level of humanity, where you are in communication with the sky, which we can call it as the tanmatra or the essential or the essence of ether. With ether, you can have television, you can have telephone. It's a miracle otherwise. But with this tanmatra, sitting down here, you can do the job. It works. Just attention works. I know that. You also know very well. You don't have to ask me to put the attention. You just put the attention and it will work. It's a very important thing that you have got. I think that is the first thing. Once you have, no problem. But we start manifesting from the earth element, then from the Agni element, then from the Jala element, and then we come to Tejas. The face starts shining. But lastly, we get this thoughtless awareness by which our attention is absolutely free to do some special work. But if you are all the time thinking, then pour this attention is so busy, so very busy. You don't have to ask me then, Mother, please pay attention. You can pay attention and you can work it out. In this attention, you don't feel what you bought, what you are standing, what you are wearing, what others are doing. No, nothing. You are one with yourself. And it's a life full of humor. So much humor, so much of joy, so much of happiness that you don't care for anything that normally people care for. So, as it is now, Sahaja Yoga has worked in so many countries. I'm so very proud of you, very. And now it is also going to African countries is a very great satisfaction for me. And you all can do it. You all can work it out. Only thing, become thoughtlessly aware as the blessing of Christ. If it works, you will be absolutely enjoying yourself. May God bless you.
So we will stay for a few moments in silent meditation. If you like, you can close your eyes, or if you like, you can keep your eyes open and watch the nature. David will put on a video so you can watch without thinking, without reacting, or just close your eyes and put your attention inside. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. We can now open our eyes and we can finish our meditation, raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandha. Thank you very much for being here with us. If you have any questions, please you can write on the chat, and I will try to answer.
There is one question here. It's, what can I do in my daily life to improve my attention?
So one thing that I personally find very powerful is to be in nature, to sit on the earth, especially now that's warm. It's good to take advantage of this amazing power that clears us out. And also when you look at the color green, at the trees, the grass, it's very nice, it's very calming for the attention. There is also one technique that we always recommend because it's very simple and it's amazing. Srimatis said about this technique that we can clear out 50% of our emotional and physical problems just doing this. And this technique is called foot soak. So basically, you will need a bowl of water, a jar with fresh water, a little bit of salt, and a towel. And usually we do it in the evening before going to sleep, but you can do it really anytime you want. And you put water. The water can be coolish or it can be like room temperature, whatever feels nice to you. And you put salt into the water and then you put your feet and you stay for a few minutes. Maybe 5 minutes is enough. And after 5 minutes, you take fresh water and you rinse your feet, you dry your feet, and you throw the water into the toilet. And you will feel that clears the vibrations very much. It takes some of the heaviness and the heat that we accumulated. And it also clears attention because it's very good for the lower for the lower chakras. So also for the attention, it's very, very good. When you feel very stressed, very agitated, when you have a lot of thoughts, you can even make the water cold, and then you will feel how immediately it calms down your mental your mental side of brain. So there's two things I would say: food, soak, and nature.
Very good. So I think we don't have any other questions. So we just would like to ask everyone, if they haven't joined yet, to join our WhatsApp group. So the link's also in the description. So you can join our WhatsApp group and you can get daily updates on techniques, how to meditate, and how to improve your attention. So I think that's it for tonight. Any final words, Lila?
No, thank you very much, everyone, for being here with us. We hope you enjoy the experience, the meditation. We hope that your thoughts calm down and that you had like a really enjoyable stay. And we hope to see you next week.